I needed a pin nailer for a new designed cedar planter box that I'm building. And I didn't want to spend the $200 on the Ryobi cordless version, so I went to Walmart and found this for $22. Let's find out if I just bought a $22 paperweight. Oh, and I bought some pins too. Okay, let's do this unboxing. This is going to take about 20 minutes for us to unbox this pin nailer here. There's the pin nailer. There's the little bag of stuff you get. There's some pins. And there's the book. So, okay, I want you to know that they definitely did save money on tape. They didn't tape the bag closed. They didn't tape the box closed. They didn't tape anything closed. This is going to be a bag of that's got some oil and a couple of Allen wrenches. I've got, I don't know, 2-3 million of these around here somewhere from tools I bought. One thing I'm going to do right now, because I'm thinking about it, is I'm actually going to put a couple of drops in here. This has never been used. And now I don't have to worry about forgetting that later. You get a belt clip that I'm not going to use, so that doesn't really matter. I may even take it off of here if it gets in my way. It's very small. That's a very small pin nailer. I will tell you that there is no safety on this from what I can tell. You pull and shoot. A lot of them have like a double safety so that you don't put a pin in your leg or something. I don't see one here. All right, let's load this thing. We'll use theirs. Look, they didn't even tape the box closed. These are 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Hold on, let me get a razor blade. Pair of scissors, same thing. All right, there you go. They have an arrow. They're supposed to go down that way. Arrow goes down. I'm not real sure why they have an arrow. Aren't these supposed to be headless? There's not supposed to be a head on them, but whatever. How do you load this stupid thing? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. I almost put it in upside down already. Okay, they slide behind this little cover here. And then that clips in. And you're loaded. All right, let's shoot some and see how this thing works. I do have a very small compressor under my bench. And I got some wood for us to play with here real quick. So 1 inch. I got 1 inch nails in there. So let's do this. Hey, that's pretty good, actually. I'm impressed. I mean, you can pull them out because there's not a head on them, but that is holding, there's no glue, there's no nothing. That's holding it pretty good. I'm getting a little bit of movement, but that's to be expected. Not bad. Let's try the 1/2 inch. They're a little finicky to load. I will tell you that. All right, here's some small pieces. Let's try this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. I mean, I'm twisting. It's hard to see, but I'm twisting it. I mean, you can eventually get it apart, but if you were gluing something, that would hold it just fine. Pretty good. All right, I bought two more sizes. Well, I say two sizes. I got more 1 inch. I got a pack, and I got a pack of 3/4 inch. You don't need to see those. But each pack was $10. The tool was like $22. I spent almost as much on 2 packs as I did on the tool. One thing to keep in mind, in order to adjust the depth, you adjust the PSI on your compressor. Now, what I was shooting pins into was just cedar pickets. It worked perfect for that. If you're shooting into hardwood, you are definitely going to have to make an adjustment. You're going to have to shoot into some scrap or something so you get that PSI set just perfect. Well, did I buy a paperweight? Hyper Tough. Sounds like Super Robot Monkey Team Hyper Force Go. I'm impressed. I mean, it does what I need it to do. That's really all I care about. 22 bucks. Now you have to buy the pins, but that's a pretty good deal. It'll only shoot nails up to 1 inch long, so keep that in mind. But it did a pretty good job. I mean, I shot, oh yeah, Who's the Boss wouldn't let me borrow his nail counter. 12 nails or something like that, I think is what I shot. Some of them were off camera. So anyway, go watch this. Y'all get out of here.